Guys, welcome back to my channel, my darlings. So for today's video, we're going to be making fisherman soup. Yes, sweetheart, loves. If you want to see how I made this beauty in front of you, please, sweethearts, keep watching. My darlings, to get started, please add in your fish of choice into your pot. Okay, for this recipe I'll be using the common carp, also known as the European carp. Okay, I'll also be using barracuda for this, guys. Now the reason why I picked these two is because of the toughness. It's not super duper tough, but it's tougher than most of the other fishes that are available where I'm living. Okay, however, guys, you can use whatever fish that it's okay for you. This is just my preference for this dish. Okay, just add that into a pot. I'm going to go ahead and add in my sea snails, guys. It's very important that you season all of this. Like, I seasoned everything off camera down to my crab, and the seasonings that I use are very minimal since I'll be using red oil for this recipe. I only season my fish, my crab, my shrimps, and my sea snails with some pepper, some scotch bonnet, some chopped onions, some salt, and some Maggi. That's all. Make sure that you do this, guys, if you want to have an amazing result. Okay, once you've added all of your meat, or your fish rather, your seafood into your pot, guys, this is just my scotch bonnet and my onions. Okay, blended scotch bonnet and onions. I'm going to go ahead and add in a generous amount, guys. This is seafood, like, you want this thing spicy. To this, guys, I'm going to go ahead and add in some chopped onions. Okay, I'll add in some salt. I'm using Maggi cube for this recipe, guys. This, I'm going to add in just a little bit of my uziza seeds, guys. Now you'll be like, why is she adding it now? Guys, I'm gonna add more later in the soup, but I just like this process. It makes, like, I want this thing to sink into the soup, if that makes sense, into the fish. I'm going to add just a little bit of crayfish, guys. I'm just going to, you don't want to shake mix it too much so that it doesn't break. Okay, so I'm just going to add in just a little bit of water, a little bit, not too much. Okay, and guys, I'll be cooking this for about 10 minutes. My fish, my crab, my sea snails, okay, they all have the same cooking darlings. On this burner, all I have here is just my cocoyams. Okay, and this is how they look like. Now this is what I'll be using for this recipe as a thickener, because you need a thickening agent for this soup. Okay, guys, you can use boiled yam. You can boil your yams and blend them if you want. You can use actually any thickener that you want, guys. Feel free to use it. For me, I'll be using cocoyams. Okay, my darlings, at this time, my fish, my crab, my sea snails, it's already ready. Okay, I'm just going to take this off the heat. If you can easily pass your fork through it, that means it's ready. Okay, I'm just going to take it right now off the heat and blend with my blender. Okay, so while waiting for my pot to get dry, I've soaked my uziza in water. Okay, I just want it, to soak for some minutes, and then I'll rinse it out. Once my pot is hot, I'm going to go ahead and add in some red palm oil. Now this depends on you, the quantity that you need. Okay, and I'm not bleaching the palm oil, no, I just want it to heat up a little bit. Okay, once your palm oil is heated up for some minutes or seconds, just go ahead and add in some crayfish, guys. Now you want to fry this for not more than 30 seconds. Okay, guys, once this is fried for about 30 seconds, I'm going to add in my already seasoned shrimps. Now I'm using the regular shrimps, and I'm also using the tiger prawns. Okay, so I'm just going to add that. You can see how big they look like, guys. Just add that, and I'm going to fry this for about 4 minutes. You're going to be like, why am I frying my oil? Guys, this step is very important for me. I don't like fresh fish or fresh shrimps, okay? Now just sauteing this for a few minutes makes my soup taste really different, okay? And one of the reasons why I'm also using this method is because, guys, you want to cook out the raw taste of the palm oil, okay? This is like a very great tip to do that, guys. After 4 minutes, I'm going to add in my seafood broth, okay? This is just what I got from the meat, from the fish. Why do I keep calling fish? From the fish, the crab, and the snails. This is just what I got from there, guys. And to this, guys, I'm going to go ahead and add in some of my uziza seeds, the blended one. Just a little bit of that. I'll add in some salt. Okay, I'll add in some stock cube. Okay, to this I'm going to add in some blended scotch bonnet pepper and some onions, guys. I'm going to add in some of my uziza. Yes, I'm adding it now because it's dry uziza. I want to activate the flavor in the soup, guys. I'm going to add in my blended cocoyams or blended yam, depending on the one you're using. Now I blended this to be smooth, okay? I'm just going to take out, and guys, don't add too much and don't add too little. Just, I think that all of this depends on you. How do you want the texture of your soup to look like? Everything depends on you. For me, I know how I want mine to look like. I'll show you the consistency that I like, okay? So I'm just gonna add all of that. I need all of that in the soup, guys. After adding that, stir, cover, and let this thing simmer for 5 minutes, okay, my darling? So after 10 minutes, you can see how the soup looks like, guys. Remember, guys, that once you take this off your heat, the thing gets thicker, the soup gets thicker, okay? So make sure that you have your consistency right. I'm just going to go ahead and start adding my fish, my crab, and my other seafood that I parboiled, okay? So just add that in, guys. My loves, if you've watched up until now, sweetheart, and you are not yet subscribed, darlings, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Help out a sister, and let's make this family bigger. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support and your love. I really appreciate, guys. Okay, at this time I'm going to finish off with my uziza leaf, okay? Because my uziza is not very fresh, I'm going to add in some ugu. Yes, this is just frozen ugu. I just want some freshness in the soup, guys. To eat, I'm going to add in my crayfish. You guys know I like finishing off my soup with crayfish. And guys, I'm just going to add in my leftover uziza seeds, the blended one, okay? And guys, the soup at this time is already, oh my god, the aroma in my kitchen. Just going to give this a beautiful stir. Now while stirring, guys, be careful so that you don't break your fish, okay? And after adding in all of your vegetables, okay, you want to let this simmer for another 5 minutes. Sweetheart, after 5 minutes, this is the end result. Darlings, this soup, the taste of this soup is just amazing. The result is fantabulous. I hope you can try this and let me know in the comment section how yours stand out. Sweetheart, this is going to be the end of this video. Please take care of yourselves and see you in my next video. Bye bye.